way somehow here.
And then, what do we say? Which, not like you remember anything I said, but maybe a little bit. Which valves were the chordae tendineae associated with? The AV valves, yeah. So, you know, if you have any confusion about which valve, you know, maybe there'll be a pin like that through there or through there. And you say, oh, there's chordae tendineae. That's got to be an AV valve. And then you just figure out left and right, and you've got it, right? Okay, so that big guy in the middle, separating the ventricles. Interventricular septum. And up here, as it separates the atria, interatrial septum.
Which one is that?
It's as the structure continues up, so kind of, you know, yeah, so above these AV valves, that's when you're up in the atria, so.
So where's the atrials?
I mean, you know, that and there, see, could be an application question, or if an atria was pinned, it could say name the structure that separates this from its companion or something. And you could also see, because this heart, and what usually freaks people out is the valve. So if this is pinned, okay, so you take a look at it, and you're like, man, it's that guy. So then you see there's no chordae tendineae,
Right.
so you know it's not an AV valve. And the easiest way, I think, is what side of the heart is it on? It's on the left side of the heart. So left side of the heart is all, what type of blood? Oxygenated blood. So that would be the aortic semilunar, aortic semilunar valve. Okay.
Or there's what, tricuspid, am I getting these?
Yeah, the tricuspid and the bicuspid are the AV valves.
Oh,
so the semilunar valves only have one name, aortic semilunar valve, or the pulmonary semilunar valve, which is up here. And this heart's cool, because what you can, I mean, what I suggest doing, because again, it just, you know, it's like, oh, it's just in there somewhere. You can actually go in it and poke your finger through. No, but if you don't know, right? I can't. Yeah, if you need to, yeah, you can. He'll just say don't touch any of the pins. But if you see a pin through that, it's like, man, okay, well, it's not the AV valve, because that's there with all the chordae tendineae. I can see it's dealing with the right side of the heart, so it has to be pulmonary semilunar valve. Okay, and then if you did that through the aorta over here, you would see my finger come out right there through the aortic semilunar valve. So, but if you can just, you know, get right side always deoxygenated, left side all oxygenated, it helps you make sense out of it. So you're doing less guesswork.
I'm going to have to do a lot of research.
Yeah, and there's a lot of really great videos that you can watch, blood flows through the heart.
That's where I
good stuff.
That's where I
Crash
learned a lot.
course is where I'm really getting into crash course a lot.
We do the layers on this one?
Yeah, so the layers, this inner layer, most inner layer, endocardium. Okay, then the muscle layer, myocardium, and this is also myocardium. So not to get too fancy on you guys, but this is where you pay attention to what the question is, because if this is pinned, right, and it says name this layer, what layer is it? Myocardium. It says name this structure, then you're talking interventricular septum. So pay attention to what the question's asking.
Okay, so
But
what
again,
else?
So you have endocardium, myocardium, and then the outside, epicardium or visceral pericardium.
Okay, so there's something else though that could be pinned on the inside here.
Well, you can pin the chordae tendineae.
Right.
You can pin the papillary muscles, so that's another example, same as this. If it says this is pinned, here's a pin. It says name this layer, what's the layer? Endocardium. If it says name this structure, then it's a papillary muscle.
All
Okay.
that looks.
So yeah, where the
Woven
chordae
is papillary
tendineae are
muscle?
attached. That's going to be papillary muscles. And there's two. Okay, so that's it on the inside. I mean, there's some, you know, follow-on questions and you'll get there. But since you don't know anything about the cardiovascular system yet, we'll hold off on not overloading you too much.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, that's it. So you have and you can, what did we say about these guys? These two.
Carotid.
Yeah, but what kind of carotid? They're common carotid arteries.
Common carotid.
Because they split to be internal and external. So if you just say carotid,
You've got the
And this,
right.
I don't know, this is kind of cool, and maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. But when they do the embalming, they always tie off the right common carotid artery. So if there's a string, it's your right common carotid artery, and you'll see it on the cadaver as well as a couple of the other hearts. So 2 common carotids and 2
Subclavian.
subclavians. And then just on this side, that first branch, it's the brachiocephalic trunk. Yep. And then there you can see that ligament, right, that's connecting the pulmonary trunk to the aorta. You can see it more clearly on this one than the other one.
Definitely. And that's
It's a
the
definite ligamentum arteriosum. And in a fetus, instead of ductus arteriocyst. Yep, and they rhyme. You can just say it a few times and you'll remember it. Okay, so this guy, blood leaving the heart from the,
Ascending. No. Yeah.
nope. So the aorta is going to be the big major one with all the branches. Nope, the SVC is going to be in the back with the venous drainage. So what else? Blood leaves the heart. It gets pumped either out to the body, to the systemic circulation, or it needs to go to the lungs. So this guy's the pulmonary trunk.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. For some
Yep.
reason, it just wasn't saying.
So that's going to be the pulmonary trunk. So, oh, here's a good one. So this guy, I mean, so you can see how squishy it is,
That's
right?
the SVC?
Yep. And then the IVC just kind of,
IVC.
it's this
Goes down.
holy thing over there. So, yep, and then that guy that goes horizontally across the back.
The sinus.
The coronary sinus, yep.
Because I remember he did have that pinned.
Yep, so and then it's so, everybody always, name the things that dump into the right atrium. So SVC, IVC, and coronary sinus is all the deoxygenated blood. Look how cool, this is the auricle. It's not on your practical guidelines, but you'll see it everywhere. And it's just where it's like an extra blood supply. But look at the inside, how cool it is with the musculature. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I thought that was so wild. Because you can kind of tell, well, especially like it looks, muscly, but then it's like, whoa.